Welcome everybody to another Finovate digital demo. We are talking to IncomeConductor today. IncomeConductor would have been on stage at Finovate Spring in San Francisco this coming May. Unfortunately, we're not able to hold that conference as we had originally planned, although we will be moving it to November of this year and calling it Finovate West. So if you are super eager to come to our San Francisco event, you will still be able to do that later in the year. In the meantime, I'd like to introduce you all to Cheryl O'Connor and Tom O'Connor, co-founders and CEO and CMO of WealthConductor, a fintech company founded in 2017. They are going to be showing you some of their new technology around retirement. So Cheryl, can we start with you and just have you kick it off by giving us some information on why you decided to focus on retirement income planning?
Yeah, so thanks, Greg. This is really unprecedented times for a number of reasons, right? But especially for people planning on retirement or in retirement. We have tens of millions of people, baby boomers, moving to retirement over the coming years. And they just want to know, will I have enough to live on? And can I actually enjoy my retirement? And actually, they're projected to have 80% of the wealth in the US by 2029. So providing advice to these people, we think, is probably the largest opportunity that's ever come in the history of the financial services industry. Unfortunately, most advisors are using strategies and technologies that just don't work for today's retirees.
Well, that seems like a good place to kick things off. Why are today's retirees different from what we would have seen in previous generations?
Yeah, so for a couple of reasons, most of the people retiring now don't have pensions like previous generations. So they're much more dependent on their savings to generate income in a very low interest environment. Also, people are living much longer. So retirement used to be like 20 years. Now it's 30, 40, 50 years. So we're looking at really enormous lifespans where they have to depend on that income, and they need strategies that are going to succeed through multiple market cycles, ups and downs. That's why we developed IncomeConductor. It's a SaaS platform that's based on an innovative strategy that our partner Phil Lubinsky developed. It basically segments retiree savings over multiple time horizons. So it really provides them the benefits of market growth along with income protection. Clients love it because it gives them the confidence they need to retire and stay in the market. Advisors love it because it helps them quickly grow their business with all of these available assets. And firms love it because it protects them from any kind of costly litigation.
Great. Well, Tom, let's go ahead and kick it over to you now for a little bit of a walkthrough of the technology itself.
Sure. So the platform is based on the financial planning process. Advisors create the plan, implement the plan, manage, and ultimately report on it. So IncomeConductor is the only retirement income technology that illustrates the impact of each assumption as it's entered on the overall plan. So the advisor can dynamically build and modify with the client in the room or over web meeting, eliminating the need to schedule follow-up meetings. Plans can be created in as little as a few minutes, where most financial planning tools take hours to create a plan. Once the plan is created, new versions can easily be generated to include additional information, such as other sources of income, like Social Security, part-time work, specific savings goals, like tuition for a grandchild's college, long-term care, or a legacy to the kids. They can also build out the plan at the expense level, applying different inflationary rates to each expense to really drill down and get a plan that provides the accuracy that the client is looking for.
So what if the client doesn't have enough saved to cover their income goals?
So, we'll take an example here where, maybe a client isn't saving at the rate that the advisor was hoping they would be. So immediately you can see we deducted the annual contributions down, and the impact on the plan is significant. They've lost their outside goals, and you can see the income is actually failing to provide in the last 2 years of the plan. So the advisor can then generate a report. It's called a retirement readiness report, which outlines the specific deficit in dollars, both visually and in numerical format, that the client may be incurring. And more importantly, it's going to outline options to eliminate that deficit, so the advisor and the client can decide on a course of action and potentially resolve that immediately in the office. Once the plan is funded and it moves to a point at which the client is ready to implement, the advisor can generate an approved plan report. And this report outlines the roles and responsibilities of the client and advisor. And ultimately, with all that plan data in there, provides a opportunity for the advisor and the client to sign off on the direction that they want to take this plan. And this, is, like Cheryl mentioned before, protects clients as well as advisors and their firms. So in just a few moments, the client advisor work together to create a customized plan. The client is confident their financial future is taken care of. The advisor just grew their assets under management while ensuring that everything was documented and signed off on by the client.
So one thing I just want to mention really quickly, obviously we don't have time to go through this document on a line by line basis and really see all of it, but anybody who's interested in learning more about specifically what this document is, we'll have some contact information up at the end of this recording for you if you want to get a copy of this and really go through it yourself. Sorry, Tom, I'll let you go ahead and keep going now.
Great. So once the plan has been approved and the advisor is ready to start connecting the assets in, one of the most important parts of the system is to be able to aggregate that data and have constant updates on the plan's progress. So advisors can use whatever products they want to fund the plan: investment products, insurance products, a mix of both. And we provide a powerful yet flexible integration platform so that the underlying accounts and positions, like you see in this ESG portfolio here, can be linked into the plan segments for daily tracking. We have direct integrations with custodians, advisory platforms, other software, where the advisors can pull in their own credentials and aggregate that book of business, allocating investments to each segment in the plan.
So what happens if all the client's assets are still in their 401k?
So we have the ability through our connection with Quovo Plaid to be able to pull in information on the client's behalf from any institution. So, say the client still had money in a Fidelity 401k, the advisor could add that institution, send out a personalized request via IncomeConductor to the client to authorize use of the accounts through that login for the income plan. Segments can be funded with one or more accounts, using the entire account, single securities within the account, and some of our integration partners offer UMA solutions like Orion and E-Trade, where a single account can be invested into multiple portfolios, and each portfolio can be connected to a different segment in the plan.
Cool.
So pulling these daily values in from the companies where these accounts are located ensures that the data in the client reports are accurate, which is something that is extremely important to regulators.
Yeah, I have to imagine that's true.
When the plan actually starts to deliver income, the advisor and client can see how their plan is performing every day in the tracking area. So we can see this plan every day. And if we click on the Make Recommendations button here, we'll see additional statistics. So daily segment analytics and business intelligence guide review decisions and discussions on the plan. So because IncomeConductor is always tracking the required rate of return for each of the segments in the plan to be able to meet its income goal, there are times between scheduled reviews when the system may generate automated alerts to the advisor revealing opportunities to de-risk the client's investments, protecting their income from potential future downturns. All plan analytics are documented, and in a one-click client review report, the advisor can quickly share a progress report with the client. All of our reports are short, written in 8th grade reading level, and present the data in a variety of formats. The decisions made by the advisor are date stamped, signed off on, and both the client and advisor acknowledge the direction that they're taking the plan.
So here's the $1 million question, I suppose. How did your clients make out in the recent market downturn? Obviously, a lot of volatility right now. This has been, I would imagine, a fairly significant stress test for your guys' system.
Yeah, so not only does the time segmented strategy help retirees stay invested in markets during downturns like this, but Income Conductor's daily monitoring alerts give them even more confidence. So last year, when the market was doing really well, we saw a lot of de-risking alerts go out. So
Mhm.
you can imagine how happy those clients are right now that they were able to move their assets out of the market before the
Yeah.
downturn. They can look forward to years of guaranteed income, while the market recovers. So making updates to the plan throughout retirement is very easy, and retirees will always know the impact of a change in dollars and cents. Each decision is documented and approved by the retiree, which really minimizes the risk of misunderstandings that could result in litigation.
Yeah. Cheryl, any last words before we run out of time here today?
Yeah, I mean, we offer more than just technology because we know that it takes more than just a login to a great technology platform to be successful. So we provide our advisors training, study groups, and one-on-one case support to help them be really successful and become retirement income specialists. And then we help them grow their business with a whole slew of sales and marketing material that are FINRA reviewed, and they can even white label IncomeConductor to their own firm brand. So, I mean, we've had great success with this program. Our advisors have increased their assets under management exponentially in just a few months. Um, and I think they're going to retain those assets because at the end of the day, they're giving their clients what they really want, and that's essentially peace of mind and a happy retirement.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's certainly you can imagine how difficult it is in the customer's standpoint to not have that peace of mind, that confidence in the plan, something
Mhm.
that's really very important. So, well, I would like to thank both of you guys for taking the time to chat with me and walk me through all of this. Again, this is Cheryl and Tom O'Connor with Wealth Conductor showing Income Conductor. They would have shown this on stage at Finovate Spring. We're happy to give you a platform to still be able to get the word out about this because I think it's probably more relevant now than potentially it ever has been. So if you're interested in learning more about what they can do, you've got some information up on the screen right now, an email address, phone number, and I would encourage you to give them a call if you're interested in learning more. It's been really fun seeing their technology up on stage previously, and we're looking forward to the day where we can get you back at a physical Finovate event. Until then, thank you very much for spending some time with me.
Thanks so much, Greg.
Thank you.